What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hard Roads Huntsman. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be covering one of the most commonly used calls in the turkey hunting industry and one of the most misused calls also. So if you haven't heard, this is called the Slate Call for turkey hunting. This one is specifically made by Strut Turkey Hunting Company. So I'm going to be covering a few things on like how to hold the call, how to call, and what I see beginners and even experienced hunters misuse on this call. And before I get this video started, guys, I'm not trying to say I'm an expert turkey caller by any means. I'm just trying to show you what I know from my experience, because I've called birds into the decoys before, and I'm not saying I'm some world champion turkey caller. I'm just showing you what I know, what I've seen, and what I've read. So guys, first off, I'm going to start on how to hold the call. So I'll start with this thing. Start it off. This is one of the most commonly missed things I see people do. They hold it like this. They hold this thing way up here. No, you don't do that. Set your fingers like this. Put it right between your thumb and your pointer finger. Then bring your middle finger and your pointer finger like this. And scoot it towards the end of the call. See how I do that? And then for this, you can see this. All I do is I put my thumb on the side of the call there, and I cup my fingers around it so you can still see through the bottom. I'm not covering the bottom of the call because that's where the sound comes out of, right there. So yeah. So now I'm going to start off with like what I see a lot of beginners do. I see them open the call up, and they're excited to call, and they go. They just strike the call. They like stab the thing. So that's not how you do it, guys. I mean, if you want to do it that way, go ahead, but I'm just saying that's not how you're supposed to do it. So yeah, and then I see a lot of them, and they do that, and then they don't get why they can't make the noise, because they see a lot of people doing. You think you just strike it. You strike it, it makes a cluck. That's not how you do it, guys. But then the second thing I see is a lot of hunters will make two big ovals, because all you got to do to make a cluck, guys, is little ovals on the call, and they'll go like. They make way too big of circles. You guys don't do that, because that's not how you do it. And then the third most commonly misunderstood thing I see people do is if you were to see a hen's cluck on a sound decibel, it's cluck, stop, cluck, stop. It's like not a stop that is really easy to hear, but if you see it on a sound decibel, it's a cluck and then a pause, and a cluck and then a pause, or a stop, or however you want to say it. So then a lot of people will take their call and they'll like that might be a little over exaggerated. It doesn't even sound like a cluck, but I'm just demonstrating. They don't like get a little bit of a pause in there. Like it doesn't have to be a significant pause in the call, but it just got to be a little call. Like I mean, if you hunt some turkeys that are really stupid and never pressured, I'm sure it wouldn't really matter. But to me, I like to have that pause in there to make me feel more confident, and especially if I'm hunting pressured turkeys. And if you have a really smart turkey, he's going to hear that and he's going to know, because he knows what all the hens in his flock sound like when they call. So first off, I'm going to start it off. I showed you guys how to hold the call, and now all you got to do is you got to come in the middle like this, hold it close. I'd like to rest my thumb on this thing, not on the slate, on this thing, then. That's all I do. Put it right in the middle of the call. Just do little tiny ovals, guys. And okay, I need to get close to the camera for this. But don't put your thing right in the middle of the call and do circles. That doesn't make any noise. You gotta tilt it like this. You gotta tilt it a little bit to get that noise. Like here, for example, I'm gonna put it flat on the call and do the ovals. Now I'm gonna tilt it. See how much of a difference that makes, guys? If you just put it flat on the call, it doesn't make any noise, because you need that friction from when you tilt it like this. Excuse me, I didn't have my thing held right, it was held loosely. You gotta go. And that is how I call with the hen cluck. And then one big thing is they'll get their call, they'll open it up and they'll practice and practice and practice. I'm not saying don't practice, guys, practice. Just keep practicing and what makes you get better. I do that with all turkey calling, duck calling, goose calling, any type of calling that I use when I'm hunting. But as you can see here, I don't know if the camera will catch this. I'll let it focus for a second. But you can see my call gets scratched up, and that doesn't mean it's like bad or a bad call or anything. It's just from you calling on it, which is good. Keep practicing, guys. But all you gotta do is you gotta just take a little piece of sandpaper. It's like spongy kind of sandpaper stuff. It usually comes with the call. It came with this call, and just wipe it down on the call. And now comes to my fourth thing that I see most commonly misunderstood. Is a lot of people just rub it in circles. Don't rub it in circles. What you want to do is you want to rub it back and forth one way. And then when you call, you don't want to go with that. You want to go against that, which causes more friction, which amplifies your sound better out there. And then I'm gonna see if you guys can hear this difference. But if I go to one end of the call, now I'm going to go to the center of the call. Now you see how much of a difference of sound that makes. I don't know, I'm hoping the GoPro picks that up really well for you guys. But if I go more outside of the call, like right here, versus right here in the center somewhere, to the outside of the call it's a lot more higher pitched. Like it sounds like a really young hen. But when I'm way out here, that doesn't even really sound realistic. In my mind it doesn't. But once again, I said all the toms in a flock know what the hen sounds like, each individual hen. And they recognize it by the sound of that hen. So once again, put it in the middle of the call. Now, if you go watch a lot of other turkey hunting videos, they'll say, make circles or ovals. I'm gonna tell you guys whatever works best for you. I can do circles and ovals on the call, just little tiny circles or ovals though, and it sounds the same to me. It's just your personal preference. I call it make little tiny ovals, and if you go watch some other people, they say make tiny little circles. Like here's the oval. Now here's a circle. And now, as you can see, there's no difference. It's just personal preference, guys. So yeah. So this is all I'm going to be covering today. Is just a simple cluck on the hen call. I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying these turkey hunting videos because I've had a lot of requests for them down in the comments below. So if you guys want me to cover, like let's say you're just learning a call, drop it down in the comment on what call you want me to cover, or like a certain like call, like beyond the cluck, more advanced. This is pretty simple, just a little cluck call on there. But if you want me to cover something more advanced or a completely different call, or if you want me to pattern, like show you how I pattern my turkey gun, let me know down in the comments and I will make it, because I have 2 weeks off school now because of the coronavirus. So yeah, I'm gonna make as many videos as I can now. So if you have any video ideas, drop them down in the comments. Please help me out, give me some ideas for videos, and if you want to see them, I'll make them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Signing out for now. Peace.